Beloved brothers and sisters, yes, today we're just about to cross over from 2023 to 2024. 2024 happens to be a very special year. It is a leap year. And it is a special year in so many ways. I want you to be prepared. Like I always say, when you are prepared, you are not worried. If you are not prepared, you must worry. How do you get prepared? I want to show you a technique that gets you prepared, that gets you ready for this special year coming. The technique, you are to do it midnight, 31st night, and just about 5 minutes to midnight, you begin the technique. And you go on with the technique to cross over, so that when it is midnight, you have about another 5 minutes. So it will be, the whole technique will be like 10 minutes or so. So begin 5 minutes before and close 5 minutes after midnight. This technique, you can use it also during the year 2024. Say, when you take a bath, it takes some time before you become dirty and you need to bath again. If you eat, it takes some time for you to be hungry again, and then you have to eat. This technique, if you use it at midnight, 31st midnight, it will serve you within the year. But at some point, because the humans, we keep dabbling in so many things which are unnatural in this generation. Because of that, it will be necessary from time to time, when we find ourselves in unnatural situations, then we apply this technique once more. It will help you throughout the year. Beloved brothers and sisters, now, the midnight 31st is so special, and I'll tell you why, and how the technique goes makes it very, very important that you do it. In the first place, we find 2 years 2023, 2024, and exactly in the middle of it is midnight 31st. And it happens to be a Sunday night, and the midnight will be between Sunday and Monday, 1st January. Something is important here. In the first place, it is 2 years that have the middle point at midnight. That same period happens to be 2 days having their middle point at that time. So remember the importance of the number 3. The number 3, I've told you, is so important in such matters. So the first one is between 2023, 2024. So let us count that as 1, the middle point. Then the second thing is Sunday and Monday, middle point, 31st night. So we have 2 middle points crashing. Now, where is the third one? Because number 3 is very important when it comes to such matters. The number 3 dictates or determines certain creative principles, and we need it to overcome. Once we have 2 things crashing on 31st night, 2 years and 2 days also crashing. Now, what is the third thing crashing? Very important. The third thing crashing on 31st night has to be you. You have to come to a balance point within you. That balance point has to coincide with the middle point of the 2 years, the middle point of the 2 days. Get that understanding. So you are the third factor. The year is the first factor. That is 2023, 2024, the middle of it. The center is midnight 31st. Sunday, Monday, Sunday 31st December, Monday 1st January. The middle point is 31st night. It is also the beginning of 1st January, and it is midnight, exactly midnight as we have it. So these 2 needs a third balance point, and the balance point happens to be within you. The 2 we mentioned are outside, but the other one, the last one, has to be from within you. And how do you get that balance point at midnight? Beloved brothers and sisters, from 5 minutes to midnight, do this and take it to cross the midnight. Let it enter 1st January, and it will be 5 minutes after midnight. So you're doing it within about 10 minutes. Beloved brothers and sisters, you, the third factor, how do you come into the balanced state? Some of you who have been following the teachings and practicing, this is easy for you. Those who are new, it will be easy also, because if you listen carefully, it is not difficult. What do? You are the third factor to balance yourself within the 2 things which are balancing, the year and then the days, the 2 years and the 2 days. And your breath in and out, two aspects of the breathing must also balanced. It has to be the third balance point. The third balance point. So at the point of midnight, your breath should be balanced. How to do that? First of all, 5 minutes to midnight, you can relax yourself. You can be barefooted, but those of you overseas, I know it is the winter, very difficult for you to place your feet on the bare ground. So you can keep your shoes, your footwear on. But where it is okay for you to be barefooted, be barefooted. Now, when you relax yourself, there are processes I've taught you. Initially, you may do some strong breathing exercises in, out, in, out, in, out. Then you come to the point where the last one, the out, you keep inside the out state. No more in, no more out. And that state is the balance point, balance state. When you come to that point, yes, it brings you between the waking state and the sleeping state. You are neither asleep nor awake. You'll be in the middle. The middle point, if I'm talking of awake, I'm talking of the worldly awakeness. That is, you are aware of this worldly, manifest world, and it becomes very dim when you are balanced, and you are not sleeping, and you are not also observing the worldly side. So that balanced state, at that point, beloved brothers and sisters, just at midnight, when the 2 years are balancing, the balancing point, and the 2 days are balancing at that point, balance your breath. Now, when you balance your breath, that is a sacred point. It is a sacred point. It is holiness point. And at that point, it is power point. At that point, it is peace point. It is love point. It is inner joy point. Power flows. And there you are going to express something. Whatever has been kept within your spiritual field, deep within your spiritual field, which doesn't belong there, energies like anger, energies like hatred, energies like anxiety, energies like sadness, grief, energies of jealousy, unforgiveness, vengeance. You know them. Greed. All these energies. That is the point, balance point, where you can let them go. Because they cannot exist together with a balanced state. Darkness cannot exist together with light. When there is light, darkness is gone. So at that point, release is a point at which you can easily release the deep-rooted fear, the deep-rooted anger. All these, they are your demons. And they are the things going to attract problems for you in 2024. Beloved brothers and sisters, so there is something you are going to do when you come to that balanced state. What are you going to do? Just remember, you are spirit. Remember, you are powerful. So when you are in a balanced state, then you speak, and that speech is actually like a decree, very powerful. So what are you going to say? Yes, yes, yes. Just gather from your energy any negative energies loitering in your field. Take them out, throw them, cut. So this is how you do it. Then you'll be speaking. What will you speak? I let go whatever blocks my peace. Cut it. Repeat the process. I let go whatever blocks my love. I let go whatever blocks my joy. Then you cut it. When you are doing this, mean it. It is not something like just something you are doing. No, it is real. The energy which is loitering in your spiritual field. That is why it is said, it is not what is outside, but what is inside that matters. What comes from inside, that is what matters. So, instead of spending our time battling things that are coming in 2024, what is coming in 2024 is already what is here. You see, that external one is only a reflection of what is here. So if you release the energy of fear, the energy of anger, the energy of hatred, and so on, those which are deep-rooted, you remove them. Beloved brothers and sisters, then there wouldn't be anything outside there that will disturb you. If 2024 has terrible things, the terrible things are meant for those who are keeping terrible things in their spiritual field. Try to understand this simple secret. things will not come to you if you are not keeping anything in your spiritual field. And it is truth. Beloved brothers and sisters, prevention is better than cure. If you keep it there, you enter 2024, be afraid. Be afraid, because what is there? So what we should be afraid of is what is here. Because it is what is here that will be targeted by what is outside. If there are two persons, one is keeping something here, deep-rooted anger, deep-rooted fear, deep-rooted hatred. Then there is another person, none of those things are there. Now, if they are in the same house and there is this epidemic coming, there is this war, there is this whatever, when it comes, it bypasses the one who has nothing inside him and targets the one who has something inside him. The same frequency attracts. It's only looking for its kind. Oh. Trouble looks for its kind of trouble inside you. Remove what is inside you. Let it go. Simple. Take this practice serious. And when you do it, mean it. You see, it's not, oh, they taught us to do so. No. Do it with real feeling. When the thought and the feeling, they come together, it's very powerful to remove this thing out. So you think of whatever is inside you negative, which is beclouding your spiritual light. These things are all coming out, and you let it go. And then, when you do that, you cut it. Let it go. The sun, Mother Earth, they are there to absorb what you cut. That is the mystery. They are not there for nothing. Everything has been tailored, planned in such a way that it helps you to evolve, to overcome. So when you release these negative things from your spiritual field, then the sun will absorb them. Mother Earth will absorb some. That is why I want you to be barefooted. But under circumstances that you cannot be barefooted, like I said, those of you in the winter overseas, still do it. The sun will absorb it. Let it go. When you say, shh, and you cut, mean it, because it is connected to you, and you are cutting it, and it should go. Anything that is leaving you leaves a thread of connection, thread of its energy inside you, so it can return through it. but cut it, or you do, then it is gone. It cannot return. Beloved brothers and sisters, so on 1st January, I'll give you another lesson for 2024. But what I've told you will form a basis of that lesson so that you start the year with understanding. Beloved brothers and sisters, understanding is such a precious thing. Once you understand something, you don't remain the same. You may not know, but when you understand, you have changed. Something goes on in your brain, a change, and the brain cells and the body cells, everything adjusts. They adjust themselves to what your new understanding is. So you don't remain the same. Like I've been telling you, your body is like an equipment, and your mind is part of the equipment for it to function. But anything that changes, even your mind changes, the equipment has changed. You have the television, the monitor, that is the hardware. Then you have the software, which through the electricity, then the software will show. But they work together. They work together. So your spirit is that electricity. Then the programming, the software, the particular documentary or whatever is going to, maybe the news or whatever, that is the mind. The software is the mind. And then the television hardware is the body. And they work together to achieve a purpose, to bring the drama, the documentary, so that it is shown. Now, any change inside the, either there is a change, something is changed in the monitor, in the hardware. If something is changed there, it will affect the whole thing that will go on. If the software, if there is a change in the documentary that is going to be shown, then in the long run, when the electricity enters it, we will have a different show, not the same show. So when your understanding comes, it means there has been a change in the software. And once there is a change in the software, when the film is being shown, it won't be the same film. It will be different. So 2024, be different. If you are different, you don't need to be battling out with what to do when circumstances arise. You are already secure. Beloved brothers and sisters, once again I will say prevention is better than cure. Curing processes are all around. People leave the trouble here, and they know that as long as this trouble, they cannot do away with it, and it is inside them, there will be trouble. So they are looking for what to do. They are panicking, and they are looking for somebody to tell them what is going to happen, and so on. Beloved brothers and sisters, if it is there is no information that will save you. You remove it, you are safe. Simple like that. Truth, the truth will set you free. Beloved brothers and sisters, thank you for this message. Apply it tonight, and anytime circumstances arise, 2024, apply it. Actually, after you have let go all the negatives, you can conclude it by now affirming the beauty, affirming your spiritual energy minus the negatives. So what you say is, I am peace itself. I am love itself. And I am joy itself. That is what I am. Any other thing I say I am is untrue. So if I say I am angry, it is untrue. Say, I am peace itself. That is truth. That is the original truth. Yes. Thank you, beloved.